What's up, everybody? My name is Allie, and this is Nosey by Nature, episode 1. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so happy that you're here. I've been contemplating starting a podcast for a really long time. Everyone has always told me that I should. It wasn't until I had a video go viral on TikTok that I thought that I could actually do this. I've been making content for about 3 or 4 years now, since the pandemic. I never thought that I would be a content creator, and I enjoy it sometimes. I enjoy yapping. If you know me, you know that. I'm opinionated and I think I'm right about everything. I chose Nosey by Nature because everybody's a little nosy. I'm very nosy. It's in my nature. And it just seemed like the right fit. On this podcast, we're going to talk about everything. We're going to talk about life. We're going to talk about current events, social media, viral and trending topics. And I'd love to hear what you guys want me to talk about. I do plan on having guests, but I decided to go at this solo because I know that I could depend on myself to show up every week. This first episode is going to be a little rough on the audio and the video. I am getting all of my ducks in a row as far as equipment goes. I did get a camera, I did get a microphone, but they're not compatible, of course. So we just have a lot of learning to do. This is a whole new experience, so please hang in there while I get the hang of this. I want this podcast to feel like you're talking to your best friend. Like we're on a FaceTime call. You might not always like what I have to say. You might not always like my opinion. Some of my takes are so hot that they're in hell. And if you can't be yourself and share your thoughts freely and truly, then what are we doing? I have a couple of topics I want to talk about today. The first one is this video here.
When are we going to understand that it's all the same thing? I had somebody comment on my video the other day saying that Ozempic and these weight loss drugs are trying to exterminate fat people. They want to get rid of us. And somebody commented and said, "How dare you use the same language about this that is used about what's happening in the Middle East?" It's all the same thing.
So this creator, I had made a TikTok video about, and it didn't do numbers on TikTok, I'm not going to lie. But I felt really passionate about the subject. I am someone who has always been plus sized. And I honestly hate that word. I'm a fat girl. I've always been a fat girl. I've been fatter and I've been skinnier. I proclaim the word fat because it doesn't bother me. The girl in this video, I don't remember her name, and I'm recording from my phone right now. So, but the content creator in this video, her take is absolutely insane. And it's not the first time I've heard stuff like this. I mean, Tess Holliday is notorious for saying that fat phobia is deep-rooted in racism and blah, blah, blah. And I am not going to sit here and say that racism and fat phobia don't possibly go hand in hand in some ways. I'm not here to discredit racism, but that's not the point. This woman is saying that Ozempic and these drugs that are coming out, right? I'm on Zepbound, okay? So maybe I'm a little biased, but being a fat girl who's been fat my whole life and tried every diet known to man, these weight loss drugs have unlocked something for people that feels impossible sometimes. So this woman says, oh, they're trying to exterminate fat people. And she references it and compares it to genocide, which is absolutely fucking insane. I mean, what a wild take. Like, imagine putting getting healthy and unaliving people in the same bracket. Like, it's just not in the same world. It's just not. And shit like this makes me fat phobic. And I'm fat. Like, it's insane. She starts off this video saying that these weight loss drugs and these weight loss companies are trying to exterminate fat people. So we're going to address that first. Yes, they are, and they should. It is a fact, medically proven, and I don't care what the health at every size people say. It is a medical fact that you are not as healthy when you are carrying excess fat on your body. Period. End of discussion. Full stop. We're not arguing about it. You're more than welcome to argue with yourself in the comments section. But being overweight is not healthy, and that's a fact. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if it hurts your feelings. I'm fat, and I know that. I used to be 355 pounds. I have lost a significant amount of weight. My lowest weight was 225. I went through fertility treatment. I had 2 kids. I have been able to maintain a 90-pound weight loss. And I'm actually down as of the other day to 246. Yay me. I know and have always known that the reason that I am fat is because of multiple factors, but the major one being that I overeat and I don't move enough. And that is just the facts. Not enough people want to admit that to themselves. And I'm sorry, but I'm here to tell you that that's probably it. You can argue about genetics and health issues and this and that, but that is the exception and not the rule. The rule of thumb is that if you move more and you burn more calories than you're consuming, you're going to lose weight. Exterminating fat people does not mean unaliving them. It means eliminating overweight, unhealthy people, which is something that we should be striving to do. I don't know why this is even a hot take or a hot topic. Then she goes on to compare people getting healthy and using weight loss medications to lose weight and get healthier to genocide because they're exterminating fat people. Let's not confuse making people thinner with people who are no longer on this earth. It just doesn't make any sense. And this video and this topic is just not getting enough traction. More people need to understand that this kind of mentality is sick, it is wrong, and it's unhealthy. We should not be glorifying obesity in 2025. What is happening all over the world, not just in Palestine, not just in Ukraine, all over the world, people are being unalived because of what they look like, what they believe in, whatever the reasons are. That is not the same thing as wanting people to lose weight, as wanting people to get healthy. Actually, it's the exact opposite, considering that is going to help them live longer. Please explain to me how those two things coincide. They don't. You can, again, you're more than welcome to argue with yourself in the comments. I think what gets me even more is that she goes on to make follow-up videos talking about how she is being bullied in her comment section, and one day she hates her body, and the next day she doesn't, and this, that, and the third. And listen, I have no problem with you loving yourself while you are in your journey. Having body neutrality should be something that we strive for. Loving yourself through all of the stages of your health journey should be something that we strive for. I don't disagree with that sentiment. I'm not saying that fat people should just go around hating themselves, but we all, in every aspect of our lives, should be trying and striving for being healthier people. Fatness is an epidemic that is destroying people and destroying the world. It is killing people. There are very few overweight, morbidly obese people who are making it into their 60s, 70s, definitely not into their 80s and 90s. You have a better shot at living a longer and healthier life by losing weight. And again, that is just a fact. This is a dangerous game that we're playing by feeding into this type of mentality and behavior. I feel super passionate about this topic because I have struggled with weight my whole life. And when I was a teenager, I blamed everybody but myself. It was always everybody else's fault. It was my mom's fault because she didn't keep healthy food in the house. It was my body's fault because I have PCOS. It was my genetics fault because my grandmother was also fat. It's crazy because the people who are in the health at every size community and the people who are in the body positivity community will quite literally disown their own members the minute that they find out that they're on a health journey, the minute that they find out that they're losing weight. You can't talk about it. It's so taboo. And it really feels like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Do you know what my wake-up call was? My wake-up call was being told that I'm probably not going to be able to have children. My wake-up call was, it's unhealthy and unsafe for you to bring kids into this world at this size. That is a medical fact that was told to me by a doctor. And I decided in that moment that fulfilling my lifelong dream of being a mother and being able to run around with my kids and enjoy life and being able to ride the roller coaster with my kids, being able to take the zip line in Jamaica with my children, being able to live a long, fulfilling life with my kids and enjoying life with them and not just watching them enjoy life was more important to me than feeding my eating disorder. So I did something about it, and I'm still doing something about it. And if these weight loss drugs are helping you, and if you have done the work mentally to work through your relationship with food, then I think that you should be taking the drugs. I think you should get the weight loss surgery. I think you should do whatever you and your doctor and your therapist and mentally you think that you can handle. Because it's depressing thinking about the fact that if I continued on the path that I was on, I might not still be here. I might not have the two beautiful kids that I have right now if I didn't make that decision all those years ago. In 2018, I had a gastric sleeve surgery, and that's how I was able to lose a majority of my weight. To this day, my sleeve still works. I'm still limited on what I can eat, but Zepbound has made it possible to shut off the food noise. Because no matter how small I shrink my stomach size, it doesn't shut off the noise. No matter how much therapy I go to, it doesn't shut off the noise. And what this medication does for my brain, it basically rewired it and made food the last priority on the list. So now, instead of eating because I can't stop thinking about stopping at McDonald's, I eat because I have to, because it's how I survive. It's because I have to eat to have energy. It's because I have to eat because it's a part of my normal day, not because I can't stop thinking about when my next meal is. And that is a tool. These weight loss drugs are not a magic bullet. They are not going to just instantly change your life. If you have not worked on your relationship with your food, or with your eating disorder, if you have one, it's not going to work anyway. So these weight loss drugs are not being marketed to exterminate fat people. These weight loss drugs are being, and I'm not being paid. I want to be so clear. I am not on anybody's payroll. I actually was against the medications for a long time because of the side effects, because I've been on multiple different ones. And the side effects can be rough. They can. I hope that if you're considering getting on one of these medications, that you are mentally prepared for the possible side effects, because at the end of the day, it's still a medication. But again, it's the pros and the cons. Are these side effects, and some people don't get any, and some of them are mild, and some get intense side effects. It really just depends on the person. But are the side effects worth the effects of what the medication can do for you long term? And I made the decision that yes, that they are. So I'm constipated every once in a while. So I have diarrhea every once in a while. TMI. It's worth it to me. I just think that it is such diabolical behavior to sit on the internet and say they're trying to exterminate fat people the way Hitler wanted to exterminate Jews, the way that they're exterminating people, the way, just comparing it to genocide in general, it's just fucking insane. Like I can't. I really can't. And I really feel like I need to get off of this topic because I'm just going to keep rambling and I could probably talk about it for 16 days. The other topic that I wanted to talk about has nothing to do with the first topic. Like, not even in the same world, not even in the same dimension. But I recently posted a TikTok video saying that I recently posted a TikTok basically saying that I am so tired of the bean soup motherfuckers. And people got a big kick out of that sentence, okay? What does that mean? Look up the bean soup theory, okay? If you don't know what it is, look it up. But basically, it's just the world that we live in of what about meisms, okay? The reason I wanted to talk about this is because recently in the videos that I've been posting, I have noticed more and more people being like, well, what about this? Well, what about me? Well, what about these people? Or what about that? And I'm like, I'm not talking about that. So it doesn't fucking matter. Literally, these people, like, you could say, oh my God, I love white chocolate. And their response would be, so you just fucking hate dark chocolate then? It doesn't matter what it is. It's like, oh my God, I love the daytime. Oh, so you just hate night. What? Who said that? I didn't say that. What? Where are we? What is happening? I'm so confused. I posted a TikTok about this new Disney World ticket that they're offering. So Disney has always, the Cliff Notes version is Disney has always done this discounted ticket called the Salute to Military ticket for military veterans that qualify. It is for active duty, retired, and 100% disabled veterans only. And it is a huge discount. We're talking 50% off tickets. And this year they came out with something called Disney Celebrates America ticket for the 250th anniversary of America. Okay. And basically it's similar to an annual pass. You can go to Disney anytime that you want, other than the few blackout dates that there are, and there's other restrictions or what have you. And a woman had posted a video saying how she was buying one for her friend because the stipulation is if you qualify, you can buy up to 6 tickets for family and friends. Okay. So she bought one for her husband, and her family, and then they had one additional one. So she decided to purchase it for her very good family friend. And she was confirming in the video that the friend would be able to use it after it was activated, because with these special tickets, they have to be activated at the park by the military member. Okay. So I made a video because in her comment section, I mean, it was just full of people who were absolutely bitter and disgusting about the fact that these military members are getting this discount, and then, oh, you're abusing it by sharing it with a friend, whatever. We're not even going to get onto that subject. But I posted a video defending her. Like, listen, my husband is a military veteran. We qualify for the tickets because he is 100% disabled as well. And I think that they should do more for military veterans. To be honest, I think more veterans should qualify for these tickets. I mean, I was just defending her. And in the last sentence of my video, the very 2.2 seconds of my video at the very end, I said, people are complaining about discounts on tickets for an amusement park for children. That was the last thing I said, okay? My video was 2 minutes long. And those 2 words, for children, is what 3 or 4 people decided to latch on to. And they commented on my video. And they're like, I agree with everything you say, except for the last sentence, because Disney World isn't just for children. Ma'am, it ain't that serious. I promise you, you're going to be okay. First of all, I never said just children. I was just saying that Disney World, in general, on a broad spectrum, is for children, right? It's about Disney movies, which were made for children. Not just children, but they were made targeted at children, okay? So I was just being petty. I was just being funny. I was just trying to make a point. I know that Disney World isn't just for kids. Karen, calm down. But it was like they had to make a point to say, oh my God, Disney World is not just for kids. Disney World, did you know that Walt Disney made the parks because blah, blah, blah? Shut up. I don't care. Okay? Shh. It's not that serious. But it's not just that video. I mean, so many of my videos, people would be like, oh, well, what about this and that? And oh, well, you have such a hot take on this, but what about this subject? It's like, oh my God, no one said that. No one cares. What about me? What about me? Shut up. The what about meisms in this world are out of control. Just because I like the color red doesn't mean I hate blue. It's really not that serious. Calm down. Get off the internet. Touch some grass. That is literally my favorite line of all time. I say it on my TikTok account all the time. And people are like, oh my God, you should make merch, because literally you need to go touch some grass. Let go. You are chronically online. This is not real life. Get off of your phone for 2 seconds and go experience the real world. I really want to know, if you're having a conversation out in public and you hear something like that and somebody talking like that, do you stop them mid-sentence and say, well, what about this? Well, what about, no, you don't. It's just on the internet, because it's people who are chronically online. And the internet has made people feel safe saying things that they wouldn't normally say in public. And on that subject as well, I mean, people feel comfortable just saying just about anything to you on the internet. I don't understand how you have zero self-control just to scroll or just to block or just to unfollow when you don't like or disagree with something. Listen, I know as a public figure, if you want to call me that, okay? I barely have 40,000 followers on the Clock app, all right? But when you say that you're a public figure, when you are public facing, when you decide to put yourself on the internet, I know that you are signing up for scrutiny. That does not mean that you need to pick apart everything everybody says and everything what they look like and just absolutely destroy people, because you're not doing that shit in real life. So what gives you the balls to do it on your phone? I don't get it. On that same video about the Disney tickets, some guy or girl, I couldn't tell because their account was some fan account for some soccer player, decided to comment on my video. Okay, first of all, my makeup was perfection in that video, just like it is right now. Okay, if you don't like my makeup, be sure to let me know in the comments. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so some person commented on my video and was like, dark lipstick is not for, what was the word? I don't even remember what they said. It was like downturned lips. It doesn't look like, dark lipstick doesn't look good on downturned lips. Maybe some Botox could help, blah, blah, blah. What? You watched my whole video, all 120 seconds of it, and you decided you had to tell me that my dark lipstick, which looked amazing, by the way, that my dark lipstick didn't look good on my downturned lips and I should get Botox. That's, you felt the need to say that. And I know, and you know, commenter, that if I was in front of you, you would never have the gall to say that to my face. You wouldn't, you just wouldn't. So why do you think it's okay to say that on social media? Perfect example from my perspective. I very much dislike Michaela Noguera, okay? I know she is very beloved. Please do not attack me, all right? That is just my opinion. People are eating her alive right now because she cut her hair. I blocked Michaela years ago, okay? Because she's annoying. I'm sorry. We don't vibe. I don't feel the need to make hate or put hate in her comment section, because that is not helping her or me. It's not productive for anybody. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. So I just decided to block her because I did not enjoy her content, but it kept coming up on my For You page because I engage with a lot of makeup content because I like makeup, okay? Why are people feeling comfortable destroying a girl for cutting her hair? Okay? I think it looks fine. Do I love it? No. I think her face shape looked great with the long, big, bouncy hair. But if she loves it and she wants to rock it, who fucking cares? Why do you feel the need to absolutely berate her in the comments over her hair? Like, I don't get it. And it's all influencers, it's all content creators. I mean, people will literally just say anything. And it is crazy because when you walk around Earth, real life, people don't act like that. They don't talk like that. They don't say things like that because it's fucking rude. So what is the difference? And again, I understand that, like for instance, Lashgate, I understand the hate behind that because she is promoting a product and then it's false advertising. So people calling out unethical behavior is not what I'm talking about. Just the constant belittling and nitpicking and pulling apart and the what about me. It's just, it feels like the internet is not, I know it's not a safe space, but like it is dog eat dog out there. And I don't understand how this world got there. I really, really don't. Moral of the story is people just need to learn to unfollow, block, keep scrolling, and not let it affect you so much. I mean, your comment saying that negative or terrible thing says way more about you than it does about the person that you're talking about. It just does. I really don't know why people want to spread negativity. And this world is full of people who are like, oh, peace and love and acceptance, and we should accept everybody for who they are and who they love and what they love and blah, blah, blah. And then they're attacking people because of their lipstick, because of their eyeliner, because of whatever the case may be. If you have true criticism, if you have a critique that actually means something, I understand. If you really feel the need to comment on something that matters, I get it. But I just don't understand the constant hate for no, like literally no reason. Just block. This first episode is probably going to be a short one. I'm a little unprepared because my son did not want to go to bed. And we're going through a 24-month sleep regression. We went from having a kid who took 2 naps a day and slept 12 hours a night to a child who does not want to go to bed at night now. So it's definitely taking a toll on me. I do plan on being much more prepared going forward, but I really hope that you'll follow along. I'm open to suggestions on topics that you guys want to hear me talk about. Please be sure to subscribe and turn your notifications on if you are watching on YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, please follow. Share with your friends. I definitely want to hear your input. If you have any critiques, you can kindly and respectfully leave them for me. I am open to criticism, constructive. Let's not be assholes here, okay? Shameless plug, make sure you're following Nosey by Nature on Instagram, TikTok, and you can follow me on my personal accounts, Earth2_Alley on all social medias, and the podcast will be Nosey by Nature Podcast on all social medias as well. One of my favorite podcasts, Do We Know Them, does this segment at the end of every episode called We Love the Internet. They basically will share a TikTok that they love that like made them smile. So I want to do something similar without stealing their idea, but I definitely want to give them credit, where I share either a snapshot of my life, a video from my life, or a video that I've seen recently that I love that made me smile, because we should end every episode on a happy note. So here is my video this week.
Do it. You can't see me.
Yay! Good job, Charlie. I don't know what she's dancing to, but she's dancing.
Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I hope that you'll tune in next week. Bye, guys.